Let's get something straight right now. All that suffering, that stress, that anxiety you feel, you've been looking for the source in all the wrong places. You think it's your job, don't you? The meetings, the deadlines, all that pressure. But no, that's not it. That is not the fundamental problem.
And you think it's your past, all the mistakes, the regrets, everything you wish you could just take back. But that is not the true origin of your pain either.
The truth is, you are suffering because your mind has hijacked this moment. And that is the core idea from Eckhart Tolle's masterpiece, The Power of Now. The real battle isn't with the world out there. It's with the narrator inside your head that has stolen the only thing you ever truly have, right now.
So this brings us to the first massive realization. You have to understand the difference between who you really are and the constant noise your mind produces.
Think of it like this. Your mind is like a loud radio that is always on. Just constant commentary, judgment, prediction, regret. It's all just noise. And for most of us, this radio is turned up so loud we don't even realize it's just a broadcast. We think we are the broadcast. So when the voice says, "I'm not good enough," we become it. When it replays an old argument, we're right back there, reliving it.
But here's the part that changes everything. The instant you simply notice a thought, you are no longer completely lost inside of it. Suddenly there's the thought, and then there is you watching it.
Think about that for a second. If you can observe the voice in your head, who is the one doing the observing? If you can watch your anger rise up, you can't be the anger. If you can notice your anxiety, you are not the anxiety. So who are you?
You are the awareness itself, the silent, unchanging background where all of your thoughts and emotions, the entire storm of your life plays out. You are not the storm, you are the sky.
And this is that shift in action. When you're identified with the storm, lost in your mind, traffic is pure torture. It feels like a personal attack on your day. But when you're the sky, the observer, traffic is just cars. When you're the storm, criticism feels like a dagger. But as the sky, it's just information. Silence is deeply uncomfortable when you're the storm. But as the sky, silence is just space. The world outside hasn't changed at all, but your entire world inside is transformed.
So what fuels all this internal noise? What keeps that storm raging? Well, it's fueled by one thing, an obsession with what Tolle calls psychological time. It's a prison we build for ourselves, and the bars are made of the past and the future.
Now, Tolle makes a really important distinction here. There's clock time, which is practical. You need it. For meetings, for plans. That's fine. But then there's this toxic psychological time. This is that inner narrative that's always saying, "I'll be happy when," or "I can't move on because."
And this is how it plays out, isn't it? We rush through breakfast to get to work. Then we rush through work just to get to the weekend. We rush through the week to get to our vacation. We rush through our years to get to retirement. And then, one day, we just wake up and realize we rushed through our entire life. We live as if this present moment is some kind of obstacle to be overcome on the way to a better future one. But the future never arrives. It only ever arrives as another now. And we miss the whole thing.
So it all comes down to our internal dialogue. Resistance is just arguing with reality. It's that constant inner no to what is. That voice saying, "This shouldn't be happening," or "How dare they?" Presence, on the other hand, is an inner yes. It's not about liking the situation, it's about accepting the fact of the situation. Instead of, "I need this awful feeling to go away," it's, "Okay, sadness is here. Let me feel it."
Let that sink in. The suffering is not in the event. It is in your resistance to the event. The traffic jam is not the suffering. The criticism is not the suffering. The loss is not the suffering. The suffering is your internal fight against the simple fact that those things are happening.
But why do we resist so much? This brings us to the most confronting idea in the book. There is a part of us that actively feeds on this negativity. Most people never notice this, but Tolle calls this the pain body. It's an invisible force that can take you over in an instant, creating drama and conflict right out of thin air.
Have you ever overreacted to something small and then later wondered, why did I do that? Have you found yourself escalating an argument, almost enjoying the drama, only to feel totally drained and regretful afterwards? That's not just you being in a bad mood. According to Tolle, that's the pain body.
It is the accumulated emotional pain from your past, all the unresolved stuff that lives in you like a dormant storm. And when it gets triggered, that storm awakens and it's hungry.
It wants more pain to feed on, so it hijacks your mind and it speaks through you.
But here's the key. The storm loses its power when it is observed. The pain body can only survive if you're unconscious of it. The moment you notice it, the moment you say, the pain body is active right now, you are no longer identified with it. You're the sky watching the storm, and a storm that is watched without being fed eventually passes.
So how do we break free from all these patterns? The path to liberation isn't about adding anything new. It's about letting go.
See, the ego always lives on the path of becoming. It's chasing some future completion. I'll be happy when the finish line just keeps moving. The path of presence is about being. It's about finding the fullness and depth in this moment, exactly as it is. Even washing dishes has a certain aliveness to it. And this is achieved through surrender, which is not giving up, but an inner acceptance of what is, right before you take action. And when you do that, your energy returns to you.
So here's the challenge, a simple 3-step practice. First, a few times today, just anchor into the now. Pause and feel the aliveness in your hands. Listen to the sounds around you. Second, observe the weather. When an emotion comes up, just notice it. Name it. There is anger. Watch it like a cloud in the sky. Third, practice micro-surrenders. When the Wi-Fi is slow, instead of resisting, just internally say yes to the fact that it's happening. Feel the difference.
Because this is it. Master this moment and you master your life. Your entire life unfolds in the now. There is no other place it can happen. When you stop fighting this moment, you stop fighting life itself. And in that surrender, you find a power and a peace that circumstances cannot touch.
This isn't just a theory, it's an invitation. If this shifted something inside you, you already know what to do.